This is Lexi and I am back with another tutorial video for In the Studio. I'm sorry it's been so long. I kind of took a little hiatus to get my life together, but now I'm back with a video that was requested by me of someone. Basically, this person asked what kind of short keys do I use to edit songs to create a radio version of a song. So I did do a video a few months ago where I was taking you through how to edit everything, but this person actually wanted to see all the buttons that I press and have me explain all of the short keys that I use. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I have this session here. Doesn't really matter what the audio says because I'm only going to be showing you what the different keys do. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different short keys that I'm going to be using that are my go-tos. Short keys that I always use in a session and short keys that I use most frequently. So let's jump right into it. First short key that I always use is Command S. Now this short key, depending on if you're like me, it's like a twitch for me. Command S is saving a session. Command S means save. So any changes that you make, I think you should get into the habit of automatically pressing Command S. As soon as you make a change, Command S. Another change, Command S. So that's the first short key. The next short key is Command and the plus sign or the equal sign. I'm not really sure, but when you press Command and the plus sign at the same time, you can toggle between this mixing window, there it is, and this editing window. So Command plus, toggle between the mix window and the edit window. The next short key is the letter B. So B is a really simple and easy way to cut a track. So you would make a selection and press B, and now it separated those two audio tracks for you. Make a selection, press B, it separates that audio track. The next short key is the X button on the keyboard. Delete something really quickly. Instead of having to move your finger all the way up to the delete button in the top right hand corner of your keyboard, you can really just keep your hand on the lower left side of the keyboard. So X is an easy way to do that. Select part of your audio track, click X, and now that piece of your audio track is gone. So select the track, push X, and it's deleted. Everything within that selection is deleted. The next short key that I use all the time is going to be the letter Z, which just makes it so that you can undo whatever you just did, or you can undo a few steps of what you just did. So now we're going to use Z to bring all that back. So Z, Z, Z. And it even gets rid of all of those cuts that we made in the audio track. So if you ever want to go back and undo a few steps or undo one step, the letter Z is the way to do that quickly. The next short key that I'm always using is Enter on the numeric pad. And this is all for Mac computers. I'd have to do a separate video for short keys on Windows. It's pretty much the same. I think the command button is the same as the Windows button on a PC. But anyway, going back to this Mac, pressing Enter will create a marker. So you press Enter and then a new memory location. I use this to label my song. So I'll go through and I'll label hook, listen to the song some more, go through, label verse. And this is just a quick way. You can press Enter and mark any special areas that need your attention. Especially when editing a song, you press Enter, put a quick little key, maybe where a bad word is, so that you'll always know which place to look back on your session to go edit those pieces. And if you ever want to delete these little markers because you've finished your edit, you just click and hold, drag it down until you see the trash can, and now that selection has been deleted. So I'm gonna get rid of all of that. Let's see if I can, and I can do Z to go back and switch everything back to how it was. So that is Enter on the numeric pad. It creates a marker. The next one I use is Command M. Now, Command M, all it does is mute a track. So you would select the track that you want muted, press Command M, and you'll notice that the color from the track disappears. That's your visual representation of a muted track, something that's not going to play any longer. If you want to unmute it, just press Command M again, and then your audio track gains back its color and you can finally hear its sound. That's how you know that it's active. If the track is active, it's going to have color. If it's muted, it's going to be grayed out. That's an easy way to remember that. The next short key I use is Command T. This command is very useful for deleting things quickly as well. So let's say I want to keep a certain piece, but I don't want to keep the things around it. So I would just highlight the part that I want, and then I press Command T, and it deletes everything outside of that selection. So Command Z to go back. With Command T, it will delete everything outside of your selection. So you select a portion of your audio track, and then you press Command T, and it gets rid of everything to the left and the right of your audio selection. So let's go out of that. Remember, Z is undo. The next short key that I use a lot is the letter A. This is going to trim everything to the left of your audio selection, to the left of your selection. So if you put your cursor here, to the left of your cursor actually. So you click wherever you want your cursor to be. If I press A, it deletes everything to the left of my cursor. Now, on the opposite spectrum, if I want to delete everything on the right side of my cursor, all I have to do is press the letter S. So boom, the letter S deletes everything to the right of my cursor. The letter A deletes everything to the left of my cursor. So just remember those. I'm gonna bring all that stuff back. Okay. And the last two short keys that I use the most in my sessions is R and T. And this is zoom out and zoom in, a really easy way. Let's say that I really want to isolate a word to see my waveform. I will press, R button first off, zooms out. If I press T, it zooms in. So this is really great for, again, if I want to isolate a word or specifically see where that waveform is so I can cut everything precisely, then I would select, or I could just have my cursor where I want to zoom in, press T to zoom in, and now I can see all the little intricacies of my waveform. And when I've finished making my little selection, I can zoom out by pressing R. Yep, and that's it. Again, R and T, zoom in and out. It's really handy for when you want to isolate a word and when you want to capture a precise selection to get rid of any special edits that you need to make. So those are all the short keys that I use the most when I am editing a song to make a radio version of it. I hope that you found this video really useful and helpful, and I hope that you write these short keys down and practice them, because not only does it make your editing faster and easier, it also makes you a faster engineer to know these short keys. So, for one, your hand can stay in the same place on the keyboard and you're not having to go all across the keyboard with it. It makes you look faster, it makes you look cooler in front of your clients. And it just makes the session run so much more smoothly, and your clients will be really, really satisfied because of that. So again, I hope that you found these 12 most used short keys to be very useful for you. If you have any other kind of videos that you would like me to show you, please always remember that you can reach out to me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or you can reach me directly through email. My email is info@lexiatl.com. And you can catch me on any other website, any other social media site at LexiATL. That's LEXCATL at LEXCATL. And of course, I'm going to link all of those social media sites and my email address down in my description below. But again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the person who requested this video and helping me get back into the whole YouTube tutorial thing. I hope you found it useful, and please keep those requests coming. Until next time, my name is Lexi. Peace. TV up on the wall in one spot. The client looks at it, doesn't like it. You take it down, you move it to another spot. Client looks at it again, doesn't like it. Take it down, put it in another spot, and you do that whole process
20 more times. That is what it feels like to be an engineer dealing with an artist in the studio.